hello and welcome, kings and queens, cuties and beans, back to Final Fantasy XIV Online, Heavensward. Hello. You there, good sir. You look like you enjoy bathing in the blood of your enemies. Have you perchance heard about Stone Sky Sea? Someone just told me about that. You see, as part of an initiative to reduce the number of disputes, the Adventurers Guild has been forced to arbitrate between members who accuse their comrades of not contributing sufficiently to... Let me try again. That was a really long sentence. He who fights with strength of stone unyielding, reads deep of boundless sky, and embraces serenity of rolling sea. Against him none can stand. Sorry, that's what the Doman fellow told me to say. I don't quite understand it myself, but he seemed to think it was all very clever. Right, so, in essence, we've got these ridiculous contraptions that you attack in whatever manner you deem fit. Each is supposedly tailored to the strength of some legendary beast or being some madman decided to challenge once upon a time. Huh. Speaking of which, I believe one should be dropping in right about now. Dropping in? What the fuck? What? It looked like it had a little face on it. Sounds like a training dummy? Why did it come? That was an entrance. Apparently, the first time they dropped one of those was an accident. The trainee loved it so much, they started doing it all the time, though. Right, so he just tailored to the strength of a legendary fiend. The idea being that if you can defeat the dummy, you can defeat the fiend. The principle, that is, dummies don't hit back after all. But who gives a fig about any of that, eh? I nearly forgot the best part. It's free. It's free. That is usually the best part of anything. Stone Sky and Sea now accessible. You have access to Stone Sky Sea. This training ground can be accessed by speaking with the Goodly Adventurer outside Eorzea. Okay. No, I'll arrive in mid-summer. Because baby isn't the right color right now. He's not the right color yet.
Macrix is keeper of knowings and data. What does Uplander wish to learn about? Uplander comes in search of Sid, yes?
Ye. Why, thanks for sharing your knowings, Macrix. These Illuminati are indeed most hostile. Ah, Ren, old friend. You haven't seen Ishtola, have you? Drained of all ether in a matter of mere moons. 7 L's. How much power does that thing need? Too much, plainly. But it sounds as if we have an urgent dismantling job on our hands. From what Bacrix has been telling me, the Illuminati are the most likely culprits. They have the knowledge to summon a primal and the requisite short-sightedness not to think better to do it. Fanatical captures their philosophy nicely, I think. Their goal being nothing less than sole ownership of all the world's technology. Needless to say, they're more than willing to kill anyone who stands between them and what they want. Quite how they managed to coax a primal into the hulk of a Sharlayan defense mechanism, I don't know. But it looks like they've made themselves a tiny little fortress inside the Colossus. So it started out as a defense mechanism thing? Sharlayans can make some scary shit, and a primal enters it. It's over. We'll need to contend with them if we're to disable the thing. As for the task itself, simply destroying whatever serves as its engine should do the trick, assuming it is in fact mechanical. But before all that, we'll need to find a way in, through yet another bloody barrier.
Barrier is not new. Rose up 3 years ago after ground made shivery shakes. Ruin was freed from riverbed then. Round Rocks was there. Saw with own 2 eyes.
Round Rocks? Sorry, who was?
Daughter of Slowfix, Round Rocks loves junk more than all other gobbies. Was collecting then and is playing now. Look. Shiny junk and sparkly rocks, bitty bobs and whirly cogs.
I'm sorry for interrupting, Round Rocks, but I need to ask you a question. When the ground shook 3 years ago, did something come bobbing up to the river's surface?
Bobbing. Nothing bobbed, silly uplander. Ground made shivery shakes when giant of whirlycogs stood. And then magic walls came up too.
So it wasn't the tremor that freed the Colossus, it was the Colossus which caused the tremor. And you are absolutely certain you saw it rise from the waters, young one? Seven L's. I think someone tried and failed to summon it 3 years ago. But was it the Illuminati, or...
Brayflux comes to trade tongue flaps, uplander.
Just the goblin. Slowfix tells me you're his resident expert on the Illuminati. Pardon me a moment while I consult with my fellow uplander. Friend, if I may make a suggestion, I'll speak with Brayflux and learn what I can of our opponents. In the meantime, could you investigate the Colossus itself? Biggs and Wedge are near where it hand landed on the shore of the Thaliac. Join them and see if you can't find a way inside the machine. Oh, and good luck with that barrier. Who are you? Hello. Interesting. Okay. Friend, come to see the Colossus, eh? Chief had us looking for a way in. Of course, there's a bleeding barrier around the thing. Aye, another one. Luckily for us, when the big feller came down, its hand clamped onto the shore here, punching a hole in its defenses, and leaving that round portal there unprotected. Only trouble is, it's locked and doesn't have a key. Doesn't seem to have a key. For want of a better idea, Wedge is listening into the Illuminati link pearl communications, and hopes they'll mention the trick to opening it. Dee-da-dee-dee. The Morse code? There's only one signal coming from inside the giant. It's always the same pattern. It's certain a code. I'm certain it's a code. The Illuminati always uses coded messages. From what I hear, they've developed a special kind of crystal specifically for transmuting link pearl and waveforms. Link pearl waveforms. My brain cannot read today. If we could get our hands on one, the Chief's decoding machine here should theoretically be able to use it to untangle the meaning. Quite where we'd find such crystals another matter.
Does that bandit know Round Rocks? She makes a great collection of junk and things. Maybe is keeping crystal at shortstop?
Wouldn't that be a stroke of luck? It just so happens I've been working on a means of identifying the crystal in question. Hey, Rand, take this, 3G7001B. Sprinkle that powder over this so-called collection and look for anything that glimmers. It should contain the material we need. May have to borrow one of Round Rocks' treasures, but I'm sure she won't mind if you tell her it's for a good cause. We'll try. Alright, let us sprinkle. Amongst the jumble of bits and bobs, you spy a faintly glimmering stone.
What is Uplander doing? Sneaky taker, treasure belongs to Round Rocks. I need it for something. Please, can I borrow it? Uplander needs it for a giant of whirlycogs? But glowstone is most favoritist treasure of Round Rocks. Alright, but Uplander must promise to bring it back, or Round Rocks is getting very angry.
Okay, I will, I promise. Ren, no burns I see. No reason. Wait, could that powder have burnt me? Wedge. Tell me, did the reveal anything? I don't want to say the name again. It's a lot of numbers. Thank you. And you have my word that I'll give this back to Round Rocks when I'm finished with it. Now, let's take a listen to what the Illuminati are really saying. Can't believe he could have given me a burn with that. Goodness, all that infernal beeping is gone. That's a message clear as day. Let's see. Today's scheduled for Gordius. Registration at 7th bell. Stop. Louse the coral cubs at 3rd bell. Stop. Rest and recuperation at 2nd bell. Repeat. Today's scheduled for Gordius. Coral lousing? But I'm sure that was the only message. This has to be some sort of jest. It's a code. Don't be daft, Wedge. Just another code. You need the proper crystal and the proper knowledge to understand it. Bleeding Illuminati. Should have known it wouldn't be so easy. What conundrum you have there? What's that? It's you. But it's your lucky day. I'll crack the code, assuming we can come to a little arrangement. I'm a treasure hunter by trade, and there's a certain something I want inside the giant. I help you get inside, you help me get out with it. Fair deal? No? The name's Mide, by the way. Mide? I don't know. Charmed, I'm sure. You are aware that the interior is almost certainly swarmed with Illuminati, yes? How do you think I came to you? There has strength in numbers, friend. Best we join forces, eh? Now, the words you intercepted are largely gibberish. Paired with the numbers, well, you'll see. 7, stop 3, stop 2, doesn't it? You, the big one. See the pipes atop the hatch? There ought to be a valve up there, with the hand wheel. Imagine it's a clock, and try turning it right to 7, left to 3, back to 2. Is it the combination? Oh, we're in. We did it! We did it! I said. Superhero pose. Horrible on your knees, though. So the Illuminati have been announcing the way to enter the Colossus all along. Strange. Well done for cracking the code anyway. I had less success, sadly. I'm afraid Brayflox knows little more than we do about the Illuminati's plan of the Primal. Come. Things aren't as bad as all that. We found a way inside the machine. We'll just have to learn about it as we go. It's only a massive mammoth after all. Stopping it should be as simple as destroying its core. If we send in a suitably intrepid team of surveyors, I don't see why we can't trace the machine's power back to the source via the struts and piping. And I know just the man to lead the party. What say you, Ren? And what of me, pray tell? I opened the way for this grand expedition of yours. Surely that's earned me a place in your little band to hunt for my treasure. You did as promised, and you may do as you will now, but only so long as your treasure hunt doesn't endanger the mission. I'd join you if I could, but there's something I need to see first. I'll leave Biggs and Wedge here in case of emergencies. Good luck, friend.
Good luck, my friend. I can talk. I'm good at English and things. Yep.
You have access to the first Fist of the Father. Gordius can be accessed via the entrance to the Maker's Portal. Okay. Oh, we're still in queue for the Void Arc. That's fine. Let's do... That'll give us time to go do this quest. Ooh, Ixion. I love that bean. Searching for a friend of yours. Let's have a look then. No, I ain't seen him around. Sorry. Can I see the sketch? Oh, no, I can't. Bummer. I want to see Alphina's art. Trial. Was that you got there? Sketch?
Yeah.
Can't say another face. You say something of a warrior.
Yeah.
I heard a tale the other day about a Huron vagabond who brought down a bandit snatch by himself, and with style. Way they tell it, he was dancing with the beast like it was the bell of the bleeding bowl. Sound like your man? Yes, it does, actually. A Huron man? Not exactly rare, you know. Could you be more specific? These. I did spy this one bloke a while back. Didn't get a good look at his face, but it could have been him. This was beyond the forest, as I recall, along the river to the west of Tailfeather. I remember thinking he wasn't much of a hunter. The lad was making no effort to cover his tracks, see? That and he was carrying an axe instead of a bow. Well, so when you come out of the live stream, you have literally nothing. So maybe if an axe was what he found. Finished? In that case, I think we've learned everything we can here. Let's see what the others have found out. Here. It's our little tree that we'd put the offering for the vow. My apologies for our late arrival. We thought it wise to question as many hunters as we could. Many have made camp in inaccessible locations, ideal for hunting game, not so receiving visitors. Nevertheless, our time proved well spent. There have been countless sightings of an exceptionally capable Huron hunter with whom no one is familiar. Though none chanced to see the man's face, his height and build matched Thancred's description, as does his fighting prowess. Okay. Where is he? So you've heard the same tales. Be that as it may, we yet want for conclusive proof. Mayhap this is unrelated, but I heard a curious tale regarding a Vath trader. He came to Tailfeather in search of garments fit for a man of refinement, which seemed a rather curious description of one of his kind. You're implying that Thancred sent a Vath to market in his stead. Why would he not go himself if he was naked after coming out of the live stream? That could be confirmation that attempt. Well, if you recall, you yourself emerged from the live stream as naked as your name day. Yep, it is a scene I shall never forget. Yeah, for now? Is it now? Well, I was pleased to see you. I mean, it was a simple statement of fact. He's getting anxious and nervous. It stands to reason that Thancred found himself in the same predicament. In any case, if he had dealings with the Vath, they should be able to tell us, no? Yeah. Quite right, Kryl. Quite right. Let us go. Talk to the Vath. Well, what are we waiting for? For all we know, Thancred could be waiting for us in Losas Vath. We must go and see the Vath right away. Come along, everyone. Come along. He's so excited. I think they're on the same quest I am. That's fun. Ooh. No.
Great hunters, we welcome you once more to Lofasvat. What do you seek this day?
We seek a man with whom we are told you may have had certain dealings.
How curious, the hunters tire of godly sport and pursue mortal prey.
No, he is not prey, but a friend long missing.
Good, he is a friend to the Vath as well, one with whom we have traded many items.
Truly? And you are quite certain it was this man?
There is no doubt. The fleshling clothed in skins came to us from Solmaal, lost and weak. He offered meat and hides in trade, and in exchange we tended his wounds. He brought us much flesh, so skilled a hunter he was, much flesh. When he asked for garments, we were glad to provide them.
And where is he now?
Gone to Los Asnath. Not long ago, when he heard the One Mind had summoned our god once more.
Ravana has returned. Vidofnir did say the Nath had grown as before, but what could Thancred hope to accomplish by himself? Honored Elder, we thank you for your help. Would that we could repay this kindness ere we depart, but we must hasten to our comrade's side.
Go, great hunters, lest the Nath claim him as sacrifice.
Thancred. Oh no. Hello? Oh. I didn't mean it, that one. I'm hitting all the wrong things. It's fine. I'm trying to get used to my new mouse. Buttons are just slightly off. Hello. Oh?
Who else could be? Thancred! It could be Thancred! We must hurry!
That sounds like multiple weapons, though. Unless... no. Hello? It's not Thancred. Alphino. Also, you gotta clean that axe. It's gonna get rusted. Hello? Oh. It's gonna be so bright.
This day, we reclaim the reins of history. This day, we rid ourselves of the Ascians forever.
Fools playing at heroes, all of you. Is this how you believe you can save your world?
We can and we will, Ascian. You shall see. Or perhaps you will not.
Oh shit. When did this happen?
So you are the warrior of light. The savior of Eorzea.
Why do you not have any light in your eyes? You're a little scary. They all have the echo.
It's a wonder you didn't come sooner. What with the primal and all. Lost a step, have we?
What?
Have care. The ether moves strangely around him.
Oh, I could have guessed that.
It would seem we share a common enemy. Mayhap you would tell us who you are. Shall we show them?
Show me what? Hey! No! What the f- Oh, fuck! Excuse me? Who are you? Attacked? What the fuck? Also, why do you have 2 tanks? That's whatever. What? Oh. Is it the boy? The man? The myth? The legend? Oh my god. You look so rugged right now. Jesus Christ. Kick him! Yeah! Oh my god, I think it is our boy. Oh.
Not very sporting of you to interrupt. But so be it. Mark well our faces, warrior of light. For we are the warriors of darkness. Walkers of a different path. And we shall meet again.
Wait. No. The fuck?
Warriors of Darkness? Really?
What happened to your eye? I'm so glad he's at least okay.
Tancred, are you all right?
Why haven't you said anything? Why didn't you come find us? Why didn't you do anything? Oh yeah, we should go.
Pleasantries can wait. I'd rather not be here when the Nath arrive. Agreed?
It's a little weird that Ravana was supposedly just out in the open like that. Hey.
Suffice it to say, our reunion was not at all as I pictured it. Waiting until the last instant to join the fray. 'Tis plain you have not lost your appetite for the dramatic.
A little bit.
My appetite for the dramatic. Have you forgotten the circumstances of our parting? The heroic last stand, the tunnel filling with light, and then... Had I known you intended to use forbidden magics to deliver me to some god's forsaken wilderness, I would have thanked you in advance.
Tancred.
If nothing else, you might have warned me that I would emerge from the live stream in the altogether.
The coverage. Ugh.
Eventually, I managed to fashion knives from some obsidian I found, and set about hunting for meat and hides. Given that I'm not all that skilled in leatherworking, it's probably for the best that I met the Vath before I was reunited with you.
God. That was the best censor ever.
You were the fleshling clothed in skins of whom the storyteller spoke.
Alvin, are you just now piecing that
A
together?
description which fit me as ill as the skins themselves. Happily, I was able to trade with the Vath for garments better becoming a man of refinement.
Yep.
From them, I learned of Ravana, and of the great warrior who had once laid him low.
Aye.
And thence did you conclude that were you to track the Primal's movements, it would surely bring you into contact with the Scions once more.
It seemed a reasonable assumption. I could think of no one else with your enthusiasm for slaying beastmen gods. Until now, that is.
Yeah, that was weird.
Ah, yes. The self-proclaimed Warriors of Darkness. 'Tis only fitting that they stand in opposition to the Warrior of Light, I suppose.
I glimpsed the leaders past, if only for a moment. They were confronting a man in black. An Ascian, I think.
If these warriors are capable of doing battle with Ascians and Primals both, they must be possessed of powerful protection. Protection not unlike the Echo.
So weird. Okay. A little slow, a little late. Blessed with the power of the Echo and driven to put down Primals, despite his declaration that they walk a different path, I struggle to see how their goals conflict with ours. Nor is that the only oddity. I find it passing strange that such exceptional individuals should have wholly escaped unnoticed until now. Yeah, how has no one fucking heard of them? Surely we would have heard rumors and attempted to recruit them to our cause. I recall no such adventurers, and I would not soon forget their like, nor would any of us, I think. One of our primary duties was to scour the city-states for promising candidates, which is how Ida and Papalymo found Ren. The memories. It seems like only yesterday that you slew your first primal. Speaking of which, I had the distinct impression that it was not the first time that band of merry men and women had killed a god. Yeah. I labor to believe that a band of preternaturally gifted adventurers has been traveling the land, slaying primals without our knowledge. This would imply gross negligence on our part. And we would have heard about it. People talk about us all the time. Speculation will avail us not. There is far too much we do not know. For the present, we must needs concentrate on what we do know. Namely, that Lord Ravana is no more. Vidofnir must be informed. The news may render her more receptive to Sir Emmerich's invitation. Since you seem to have affairs here well in hand, I shall take my leave. Simply being in the vicinity of this colony is giving me a stinking headache. If you have need of me, I shall be with Master Matoya. I would beg her assistance with the search for Manfilia. Wait, Manfilia's missing. I thought she escaped with Ren. No, she turned back. I shall explain on the road. Much has happened in your absence. Vidofnir. I had not thought to see thee again so soon, mortal. If thou seekest the night, know that she hath long since departed for Ishgard. My thanks, Vidofnir, but it was not for her that we came. We bring good tidings for you and yours. Lord Ravana, who had been summoned by the Nath, has once again been laid low. Truly? Once more you mortals have succeeded where mine own kind did fail. You have our deepest thanks. Would that we could take the credit. The god fell by another's hand. Another? Revelation upon revelation. Regardless, it is cause for celebration. The Nath will have no choice but to withdraw. But to another matter. I have tidings for thee as well. Regarding the Ishgardian's invitation. As promised, I brought the matter to my sire. Hearken to his answer now. For 1,000 years have I mourned my beloved, who gave her life to forge a peace thy king betrayed. Such was my lot until a child of Ishgard came unto me. For want of warmth she wrapped herself in a dream, yet the world will remember her deeds. For truth she fought, for justice she sinned, for redemption she sacrificed and became as light. To follow one's heart, to have faith in one's convictions, be it for weal or be it for woe. Such is the folly and the glory of man, and of dragon. He hath entrusted the choice to us, and we have made it. We will keep faith with you who walk in the light. Then you accept Sir Emmerich's invitation. Let it be known that I, Vidofnir, shall journey unto Ishgard on behalf of my people. We are honoured to receive your answer, and will convey your words to our allies without delay. Oh, we sail. This happening is sail. Would that you were here to see it. Oh. Can I go one episode without crying? Never, it's Final Fantasy. Oh. Ooh, it's raining. Emmerich.
Even as the Scions celebrated the return of a long-lost friend,
Oh no.
honorable men plotted to deprive them of another.
Wait, what? No. No. Don't do it.
Honorable men, to whom Sir Emmerich was no
Excuse me?
hero, but a scheming patricide.
No, 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 no. Autorel, please grab him. Thank you.
Honorable men who would fain wash the paving stones of foundation with the tyrant's blood.
No.
Honorable men.
Break his
Whose
arm.
knife in the dark was the spark which set the city aflame, and who sang as it burned.
Oh my god. Oh my god, please get him to a chirurgeon, please. Oh my god, I can't lose another. I can't. I can't. I can't. I'll lose it. I'll lose myself. I don't want to be here. Me joking that I can't go an episode without crying and then... Ah, come on. Alright, hello? He has to be fine. There's no way. There's no way. He has to be fine. Right, let us not keep Sir Emmerich waiting. Are you quite well, Thancred? Yes, quite well. Forgive me. You had given me rather a lot to digest. This whole affair with the Ishgardians and the Dravanians, and our friends nowhere to be found. It seems there is no end to our troubles. Yes, but we can face them head on, one at a time. But now we must apply ourselves to our allotted tasks and leave the others to theirs. Remember, Thancred, we found you, as they found me. In time, we will find Ida and Papalymo and Minfilia as well. These troubles will soon be but a memory, one which we will look back on together. Bray, do not misunderstand. I did not mean to imply that it would be otherwise. I merely wish that I rejoined our grand adventure at one of its more triumphal moments. Despite your recent accomplishments, the mood here is less than celebratory. But I have no doubt that we will enjoy many more glorious victories soon enough, and you may rest assured that I will play my part in them to the very hilt. I know you will. So then, to the congregation. I need to go. He has to be okay. There's no way he's not. Ooh. Ooh. Hi, Lucia. And Hilda. You have returned. In this, at least, the fates are kind. Greetings, First Commander. It pleases me to inform you that Vidofne has accepted Sir Emmerich's invitation. She has. These are glad tidings indeed. Don't look like that. Would that the Lord Commander were here to hear them. Please tell me that just means he's being healed. Don't say it like that. Is he otherwise engaged? Aye, sleeping off a knife to the gut. What? What happened? Will he live? The chirurgeons tell me he will make a full recovery. Oh my god. Don't ever say, well, if only he were here to hear that. Don't say that. But Lord Edmund and Lord Artourel had Lord Edmund and Lord Artourel not been on hand when the assassins struck, he would not have been so fortunate. For a mercy, they subdued the fiend before he could land the telling blow. The attack was just the beginning, though. Not long after, buildings all around the city, including several of ours, burst into flame. Bastards caught us completely by surprise. We've been dousing the fires, but for everyone we put out, it seems like 2 more start up. Casualties are mounting, especially in the Broom. I feel like this was started by a certain group. It is plain these fires were started by the assassins' conspirators. Until they have been rounded up, there will be no end to this. Will you help us find them? Fuck yeah, I will! Then let us be about it. The flames are spreading. We must needs begin our investigation immediately. Witnesses must be found. Suspects must be identified. Have you been able to determine the precise locations where the fires were set? Mayhap there is a pattern. If there is, we have yet to discern it. Fires have been reported throughout the city in both the pillars and foundation. Indeed, given the size of the area affected, I think it best to divide our forces. Master Alphino and Mistress Y'shtola, I would have you take charge of the investigation foundation. As you wish. Mayhap Tataru can be of assistance as well. Meaning Ren and me get the pillars. Oh, they'll like me up there. And the question is, will the grizzled old rogue striking a pose over there be joining us? Anchored to the signs of the seventh dawn. May I say what a pleasure it is to meet you too, my lady. You flirt. I'll bet. Her name's Hilda. A scion, eh? And there I was thinking I'd find a fellow ruffian amongst all these illustrious personages. I remain here to coordinate the fire-quenching effort. If you learn aught of value, pray inform me immediately. That's all. Well, we could begin sifting through charred rubble and questioning random passerby. In my experience, every town has at least one individual who can be counted on to know things he or she should not. Are you gonna make me go talk to a Menelaine? I hate it here. Oh, aye, the infamous Lord of Menelaine de Feuilleton. Lover of women and wine, though neither care for him that They say he could gossip for Ishgard. Just the sort of fellow I had in mind. Capital suggestion, Ren. He'll be at the Crozier, most like, making an effort to be seen. Let's go and see him. My god. Grizzled, I will accept, but old. You do look a little rough, Tancred. You're beautiful, but you do look a little rough. You do not look very, very, young, per se. You're very beautiful, though. She is beautiful to me. Bonnoir. Well, well, if it isn't Ren, dearest of all my friends. Are you sure about that? You're looking rather glum. Something to say. Something the matter, old boy. Stop calling. I'm gonna punch him. Oh yes, the arsons. Dreadful business, that. And awfully curious, wouldn't you say? There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it at all. Naturally, we've doubled the guard outside the manor, along with most of the other houses. Can't have the old pile going up in flames after all. Oh, in case you were wondering why the Hoplon is awash with refugees, the lower levels of the vault have been opened to those unfortunate souls who've lost their homes. Oh, it's the church totally did this. Sir Emmerich's orders, and from what I hear, remarkable man. Not even a knife in the ribs can keep him from his duties. Actually, old boy, stop calling me. If you were thinking of questioning the refugees, I should be more than happy to accompany you to the Hoplon. While you conduct your inquiries, I could offer words of comfort to the distressed and despondent young maidens. Now! Wait a moment. I know what that is. You're giving me one of your looks, aren't you? You do me an injustice, old boy. I will have you know my heart yearns for but one rose. Prickly though she may be, she does not want you. I said she remain unconvinced. Very well. If it will help to prove the purity of my intentions, I shall gracefully rescind my offer. Now run along and catch those arsonists. I hate him. That was not entirely what I'd hoped for. Whose idea was it to come here again? Not mine. Never mind. For our next step, I suggest we divide our efforts. While you question the refugees in the Hoplon Ren, I should investigate the locations where the fires were set. You be as good to... Would you be so good to join me, Elder? You know what? I reckon I would. Can't have you roaming about in an unfamiliar city by your lonesome, can we? You'd only get real blind and left shivering in your small clothes. I like their interactions. That's so funny. Ours was one of the first homes to be claimed. I didn't see how the fire began. It was only when I heard our neighbours shouting that I looked outside and saw the flames. We barely escaped with the clothes on our backs. Were it not for the church's generosity, I don't know what we'd do. I don't trust the church. Hello, Vault Priest. I'll talk to you last. There was a man with a satchel. I saw him kneeling outside the window. And then there was smoke everywhere. It was so hot, and I couldn't breathe. I don't remember how I made it out. I suppose I must have climbed. Maybe my arm is getting better after all. Oh. Ugh. I don't trust you. I don't trust you at all. As far as I can throw you, and I can't throw you. Come, my brothers and sisters. There is food and shelter enough for all in the Basilica. Elena's blessings be upon you, Father. I confess we were not sure if we should come. There are so many unbelievers. Unbelievable tales these days about the Archbishop and Sir Emmerich and the Dravonians. Trust in your heart, brother, and pay no heed to the lies of lesser men. They seek only to lead you astray. Yeah, they're totally... This is them. There's no doubt. Do you require succor as well, sir? So the Temple Knights have begun their investigation at last. Good. This madness has gone on far too long. What that I could do something to aid you in your search, but I have a duty to these poor souls. Farewell, and may the Fury guide your steps. I don't trust them. There you are. Anything to share? Yeah, it was the church. We'll require more than the muddled testimony of a traumatized girl if we were to identify the culprits. While you were questioning the refugees, we inspected the scenes of several of the fires, including one near St. Romano's Cathedral. I can talk. And another near the tribunal. For mercy, neither structure suffered significant damage. Some might say they were spared by the grace of the Fury. Others might question how such ruthlessly efficient arsonists contrived to fail so miserably on the 2 occasions when their target was a bastion of Ishgardian orthodoxy. Nothing conclusive, of course, but it does give one cause to wonder, Alphino. Nothing conclusive, of course, but it does give one cause to wonder. Alphino would doubtless have an opinion. Yeah. I don't trust this one bit. Silence will avail you not, sir. Ah, friend, I was just about to summon you. As you can see, we've detained a suspect. We found this man loitering near the remains of one of the stricken buildings. According to eyewitnesses, he was also present before the fires broke out. We wished to have words. He did not, so we insisted. Let me go, damn it. You've got the wrong man. Then who was it? Why, but you reek of oil. And are those burns on your hands? An occupational hazard, I suppose. But tell me, does arson pay well? I'm a victim, you imbecile. Look at me. Aye, that you are, after a fashion. You should know that your pious patron has already spun us a delightful yarn about how his pet mongrel slipped the leash and set about burning out the city to the ground. Not very noble of him, I grant you, but then these highborn types rarely do show loyalty to their pets. In fact, he called you rabid and begged us to put you down. As bollocks, he's the one who told me to keep going. Ooh. I love you, Thancred. Even a sinner such as me could find salvation in the Furies. It was the church. he said. I'd left it behind, tried to with all my heart, said my prayers every day like a good man, but he came to me, And there you have it, Hilda. Would you be so kind as to escort a friend here to the congregation? Aye, so long as you don't mind if he's limping when he gets there. She's like, I'm gonna beat him. That was incredible, Thancred. But how did you know he would confess? I've seen his like before. A troubled soul, manipulated by men of power and wielded as a weapon. I could not be certain, of course, but given the stakes, I thought it worth the risk. And if our captive had called your bluff? Must we entertain hypotheticals? Well, as it is vexing enough. Thank you, Thancred. Whether by luck or judgment, we have at last confirmed that these arsons were orchestrated by a person or persons of influence. I think it best that we now return to the congregation and discuss how best to proceed. On behalf of the Holy See Vishgard, I thank you all. The man you apprehended is being interrogated as we speak, though he fell silent upon realizing that we had not turned his master. He will soon tell us what he knows, one way or another. Artwarel. Pardon the intrusion, First Commander. Lord Artwarel, how you come to see your father? He is attending Sir Emmerich in his chambers at present. I am. He bid me bring this salve. Then do not let me detain you, and thank you for your kindness, my lord. In times of trouble, every man must do his part, but that I could do more. Beautiful man. My Lord Artwarel did not seem to be in the best of spirits. They were with him when he was stabbed. There's little wonder, Master Alpino. His father is widely slandered, and his half-brother not yet cold in the grave. I'm gonna bring that up. Would it be slain? Be manifest. It's defending. Okay, so it might be that one. Oh. Let us open and see our booty. Is that good? Oh, at least one of them works. Okay. Do these. That weapon might be better. What level is mine? Oh no, mine's 270. Still want them for their appearance, though. Looky. Yeah, okay. But I think we're gonna end it there. Thank you to everyone that came and hung out. I truly hope you had fun. Leave a like, subscribe, and let me know what you want to see me play next down in the comments.